We'll start this morning with some big breaking news, positive news for Arsenal.
But what we need to talk to Merce about now is what happened at the Emirates today.
The summer transfer window of 2025 has been set ablaze with news emerging from both North London and Catalonia that Arsenal Football Club has submitted a sensational €100 million bid for Spanish midfield maestro Pedri. This audacious move, orchestrated by sporting director Andrea Berta, has sent shockwaves across the European football landscape. As reports continue to unfold, it appears Barcelona, a club long known for its refusal to part with key assets, has been forced to at least entertain discussions not out of choice, but necessity. Pedri, widely considered one of the brightest midfield talents of his generation, has been central to Barcelona's post-Messi rebuild. His technical brilliance, vision, and maturity beyond his years made him the face of the new era at Camp Nou. Since his breakout at the age of 17, Pedri has been likened to legends such as Iniesta and Xavi, and his role in both club and national team setups has only grown. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly stable situation lies financial turbulence that has plagued Barcelona for several seasons. Despite making strides in restructuring contracts, reducing wage bills, and generating commercial revenue, the club's debt still lingers. UEFA financial fair play regulations, coupled with new La Liga salary limits, have forced the Catalan giants to reassess their asset management strategies. It is within this context that Arsenal saw a once impossible door slightly ajar and pushed it wide open. Sources close to Arsenal indicate that Andrea Berta identified Pedri as a transformational player, a talent capable of taking Arsenal's midfield to an elite level. With Martin Odegaard already operating as the team's creative heartbeat, the addition of Pedri would allow Mikel Arteta to deploy a midfield duo with unrivaled technical quality, intelligence, and tactical flexibility. The two players, who have long admired each other's styles from afar, are said to be in regular contact since international youth tournaments. The bid itself, €100 million, represents one of the largest transfer offers in Arsenal's history, second only to their recent acquisition of Rodrigo from Real Madrid. It was submitted in a formal proposal that included a breakdown of fixed payments, performance-based add-ons, and an optional sell-on clause, a structure designed to tempt Barcelona into negotiation while preserving long-term value. Barcelona's board, led by President Joan Laporta and sporting director Deco, was reportedly stunned by the offer. While they had braced for bids on some players, Pedri was not on their sales list. Yet, financial reality bites harder than sentiment. Internally, there have been heated discussions about whether this is the time to capitalize on Pedri's market value and rebalance the squad with younger, lower-wage talents. Fan reactions in Spain were immediate and emotional. Social media platforms lit up with pleas to reject the offer, declarations of Pedri's symbolic importance, and calls for transparency from the club's leadership. In contrast, the Arsenal faithful responded with uncontained excitement. Hashtags like Pedri to Arsenal, Berta Magic, and Catalyst signing began trending in the UK within hours. Pedri himself has remained silent publicly, but sources close to the player reveal that he is flattered by the interest. He has always admired the Premier League and Arteta's philosophy, citing Arsenal's technical brand of football and the trust in young players as key attractions. Additionally, conversations between Pedri's representatives and Berta have been described as positive, with discussions around long-term vision, role within the squad, and lifestyle in London taking center stage. Mikel Arteta has been pivotal in selling the project. Having worked with youth at Manchester City and developed several of Arsenal's own talents, Arteta is seen as a manager who nurtures brilliance. In Pedri, he sees a generational connector, someone who can control tempo, switch the field with precision, and carry the ball under pressure. Within the Arsenal dressing room, the news of the bid was met with enthusiasm. Martin Odegaard reportedly endorsed the move personally, while Declan Rice, another midfield linchpin, is said to be eager to form a partnership with Pedri that balances steel and silk. The idea of a midfield trio featuring Rice, Odegaard, and Pedri has captivated both fans and analysts alike, evoking comparisons to some of the greatest trios in football history. The financial structure behind this bid reflects Arsenal's growing strength off the pitch as well.